Texas coach Steve Sarkisian has always talked about building an SEC roster. Well, finally, we get to find out how many of those players are all SEC worthy. The postseason recognition is out. I have some problems with who got robbed and who did get honored. Let's talk about all of it next. Hey everybody, Brian Davis covering the Texas Longhorns for A to Z Sports. And you know, when I looked at the all-league picks for the year, I was a little bit surprised. I was a little bit stunned. I was a little bit kind of all over the place because to me, the whole thing is just fascinating. The first year in the SEC, how did the Longhorns do on the postseason recognition? Now, before we get into this, let me say right up front that I have really never gotten worked up over the postseason awards. It is a very difficult process to go through that. I have put together all conference teams myself for both the Dallas Morning News and the Austin American-Statesman. It's hard, okay? It's very hard. I've been a Heisman voter, a Blitnikoff voter, voted on other bowl panels. This is harder than it looks, okay? Let me just tell you that, right? But now that it's out, we got to talk about it because I think that there are some of these that I think are just dead wrong, okay? Let's start off with the first team picks. First team, all SEC, props to left tackle Kelvin Banks and defensive back Jahdae Barron. These are both very excellent picks, very worthy of being first-round picks. Banks, you know, he's got the highest pass blocking grade of any offensive tackle in college football. According to Pro Football Focus, he's going to be a dynamic first-round pick for somebody. Congratulations, Kelvin Banks. You've had an awesome season. You are an all-SEC pick. Jahdae Barron, same thing. Had a tremendous year, 5 interceptions, and he has graded out to be equal to that of Travis Hunter in Pro Football Focus, a 90.9 grades. But there's a third player that I want to talk about before we get to the second and third teams. Did you see that Michael Taaffe, okay, the pride of Westlake, also graded out a 90.9 for the season? And Michael Taaffe, I'll just go ahead and spill the beans now. He did not get first team. He did not get second team. He did not get third team. Hell, don't even know if he probably didn't even get honorable mention, if they even have that. Michael Taaffe completely ignored in the all-SEC postseason picks. I find that to be ludicrous. It's just insane how he's totally ignored on all of that. You're telling me that the guy has the same grades as the Thorpe and Nagurski finalist and a Heisman Trophy finalist, and you can't even find a way to get him in at least third team all-SEC? I'm sorry, that's a joke. Bad job, coaches. Also on the second team, Quinn Ewers, Gunnar Helm. Great job those guys. Those guys obviously deserved it. Anthony Hill was a second-team pick. I'm sorry, I think that's dead wrong. Anthony Hill should have been a first-teamer. When you are the heart and soul of what is likely to end up being potentially the number one total defense and the number one scoring defense in the country for the year, I'm sorry, you're a first-team player, right? You just are. I don't understand why he wasn't on the first team. Anthony Hill's just going to go out there and probably just kill somebody against Clemson. I don't know. Third team pick, running back Quintravion Wisner. Trey did an awesome job, had back-to-back career highs, rushing against Kentucky and A&M, had a tremendous November. Hell, November alone was probably good enough to get him on the all-SEC team. Good job out of him. And Andrew Makuba, the safety transfer, came home to Austin. The Austin product transferred back from Clemson after a terrific career at Clemson, transferred in for his 1 year at Texas. He was a third-team all-SEC pick, 4 interceptions. Great job out of him. 7 players overall. But again, it's difficult. But no Michael Taaffe is a joke. And I'm sorry, Anthony Hill should have been on the first team. That to me is it's brutal. It's brutal. Hopefully the Longhorns take this motivation and pour all that into Clemson for the college football playoffs. Take that, and then hopefully the Texas advances and goes on to Arizona State and go on through the CFP. Lots of exciting stuff to talk about. Again, Longhorns had it easy this week. Sark gave them 3 days off to get their bodies and minds right. They will return to football activities on Thursday and then get through the week. And then next week will be more of a regular game week. Even though it's the college football playoffs, it's going to be a typical game week for Texas. They'll practice on Monday, go through the week. Sark will talk on Monday. Pretty sure he'll talk on Thursday as well. But we should get Sark and the players on Monday. We'll have that for you here. A to Z sports.com/Longhorns. All your stuff, it's free. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I would greatly appreciate that. That's all I got for now. Again, I'm Brian Davis. We'll see you next time.